They are very similar, but the slight difference, but let us keep it C. So, this is a nice site lnl.government, and these two are pretty good. You can get the syntax, and since I have done MPI 4 pi, so I will be bit fast. There are various options available. So, you need to download this MPI library. OpenMP you do not need to download. OpenMP either is there or not there. Okay. So, GCC has OpenMP support now, but MPI is a separate library. You need to download and install. Okay. And there are various options, MPI CS3, OpenMP, OpenMPI, MOAPitch. Intel has its own MPI, which we can download. In fact, this one also. Cray MPI, IBM MPI, these are roughly same performance. Intel will be better for Intel hardware slightly, okay. But I will not compare. Okay, we have not done enough tests to say which is better, which is not better. We recommend MPI CH, okay, for time being. Okay. So, MPI CS3, and so installation you can find it in Google. How to install. If you want to do it locally in your laptop, you can run MPI on your laptop. So, the difference between MPI and what is the difference between MPI and OpenMP? This for distributed memory MPI, and OpenMP for shared memory. These are basically based on threads. These are based on processors. So, they create processes are more expensive in terms of creation and destruction, but they are more safe. So, false sharing does not happen here, no false sharing. Why? Because each process has its own memory, separate memory. So, there is a they have different allocation, it has false sharing. So, you may expect that OpenAPI code should always be faster, no, because I do not need to do allocation of memory. Okay, you think that okay, if memory is there, I can just add stuff, I should get the result, but not always great because of this cache issues. Okay, so how to run MPI? Once you installed it, then compiling is you do not use, well, if you use GCC, then you use some options, but so it is recommended that you use this MPI CC for C compilation with MPI. So, MPI CC calls various libraries and in one shot, otherwise you will have to put -L, various libraries has to be, you don't understand, no, this -L option, -LM is math libraries invoked. So, it's bit clumsy to compile. Now, with Python I have forgotten quite a bit of it. Okay, so, Python makes life very simple. So, compilation is a headache, which compile with Python you do not need to compile, just a Python file name, it just works. Anyway, so MPI CC is to compile and give the file name. Okay, and we are going to show you how to make these files and how to execute it. So, you call MPI exec -np. So, this is a keyword. Okay, I mean this is like this 2. So, this for two processes. 2 processors are used, or you can use 1000. So, that will invoke 1000 processors, and this is the executable. Okay. So, in the command line you can also give the number of process, and again every core one process, one core. That is a thing you should follow. Okay. Do not put 2 process per core, sometimes at least the sellers, they say, well, you have 64 core, 128 threads, but do not fall for it. Okay, so just say 64 process. Okay, and one more thing. So normally in your laptop there may be one processor, right. So one processor, it has 8 cores. So it's kind of confusing, no. When I in MPI you say, when I do MPI I will say 8 processors, 8 procs, but it's only one processor. So for MPI this is a understanding that every core is a processor. Okay, it's a bit of it is not updated from old nomenclature where every processor had only single core. Okay. So when I say I am running 1000 processors, does not mean there are 1000 processors, that means 1000 cores. This can also be used, MPI run is equivalent to MPI exec. So you can use MPI run as well, exactly same arguments, but MPI run. On Colab, so you need to put this stuff, but the Colab is basically fashioned with for Python. So we have this interactive thing, no, with the arrow like this for Python, but we are using it for C. So I need to go to the operating system, basically to system environment, and to go to system environment I need to use this exclamation. So this tells you that this is not my Python code, but I am using some system commands. So this is an MPI cc hello.c, and MPI, so you have to put this exclamation. Now few more things, if you are using MPI, then this is required, these two things. In fact, without this it doesn't run. So allow run as root, so you need to be root, but you are not basically destroying the Google's warehouse, you are not basically a root, but this is option just to make sure that you can run MPI. And oversubscribed, what is this for? So basically you are getting 2 cores of this processor. Okay, the Google has of course probably millions of users working on it at the same time. So we cannot get the free users can't get more than 2 cores. So minus NP 2 is what you are allowed, but I want to use more. So your code will run this for testing, it will not give a speed up. So in your laptop also you may have 4 cores, but you can create 8 processors. This for testing, well in HPC you should not do it, but for testing you can try it out. So this was oversubscription. So I am saying that I want to use, I am creating more processors, I am oversubscribing. Okay. So the 2 additional things we need to use for MPI. And C++, so you have to compile using MPI CXX, not CC. So remember for C it was MPI CC. So it is now MPI CXX, and running it is exactly same, but compilation is different because it is a G++, C++ compiler. Okay. So this was running in my laptop.